The man tossed the money in his hand into the teacup until the entire banknote has been soaked. I fished it out with satisfaction. He then unfolded the banknote. Such a brand new banknote. It turned into an old banknote. So they threw all the money into the tea. Then it was fished out and hung on a clothesline, blow dry with a hairdryer one by one. Because of the money in their hands, it's all just made counterfeit banknotes. Relative to new banknotes, old banknotes are less likely to attract the attention of others. In order to check the quality of this batch of counterfeit banknotes, the two came to a store. Phenos handed over the counterfeit bill in his hand. Unexpectedly, the boss stopped as soon as he took the money. At this point, Phenos was completely panicked. Sunny saw that something was wrong and immediately rushed forward. He snatched Phenos out of the boss's hands. Fortunately, the two brothers took advantage of the chaotic crowd. That's when the tiger got out of danger. I thought it would be easy to print money. I didn't expect to make a counterfeit banknote. It can be seen at a glance. Sunny looked at the counterfeit bill in his hand and began to think. It turned out that they were wrong in the first place. Banknotes in India are made of a special type of cotton pulp paper, and this paper is the same as ordinary wood pulp paper. It's very different in feel, and this paper also has a unique crisp sound. Then there is the color-changing ink on the banknotes. Ink at different angles. The color of the presentation also changes. Finally, there is the anti-counterfeiting strip printed in the banknote. Want to make a higher quality counterfeit banknote? These issues must be addressed. Anyone who has seen the movie Muzu knows it. To produce high-quality counterfeit banknotes, the drawings on the banknotes must all be drawn by hand. Because of the miniature font on the banknote, even if the world's most sophisticated instruments scan it, there will be a kind of morphing. Therefore, it is necessary to draw the first draft of the banknote by hand, then scale down the engraving. Finally, it is polished and chemically treated. In this way, a template for printing banknotes is completed, but because cotton pulp and paper are strictly controlled by the Indian government, they simply don't have a chance to buy it. You can only find a flat paper with a similar feel. After a few days of hard searching, Sunny is finally in an advertising book, found some hope. They found that all they had to do was put two pieces of paper together. Not only is it extremely similar in feel, even the thickness is very consistent. Just bleach the paper, print it separately on two sides, and punch holes in the front. Put on the security strip. Finally, glue it in. The result is a perfect sandwich structure banknote. Once the paper problem is solved, the second problem needs to be solved. That's the color-changing ink on banknotes. That's when Phenos thought of a solution. He uses commercially available metallic paints and inks. The blended discoloration effect is enough to make the real fake. Then apply a coat of varnish to the banknote. Makes banknotes crisp. Finally, of course, the finishing touches are indispensable.